Have you ever imagined that behind an ordinary door, where laughter echoes and children play nearby, might lie a chamber of unspeakable terror, where screams were silenced and death lingered for years? This isn't just another crime. It's a horrifying descent into the house where evil thrived silently, while an entire neighborhood remained blind. Let's enter the nightmare hidden inside 12,205 Imperial Avenue. Cleveland, Ohio. The summer air of 2009 held a dark secret. Anthony Sowell lived at 12,205 Imperial Avenue, a house that from the outside looked like any other in the neighborhood. But inside, unspeakable horrors festered for years, completely hidden from his neighbors and even his own family. Sowell was once a Marine, serving his country with discipline. But when he returned home, darkness consumed him. Underneath his quiet, polite exterior was a predator, a cold, calculating monster who preyed on vulnerable women from Cleveland's poorest neighborhoods. Between 2007 and 2009, women from the area began disappearing. Many of them were drug users or homeless, easy targets that police often overlooked. But what nobody realized was that Sowell had created a house of death, luring his victims with promises of alcohol or drugs, then transforming into a sadistic torturer. Inside his decaying home, Anthony Sowell's brutality knew no limits. His victims were bound, beaten, raped, and ultimately strangled. The air inside the house was thick with rot. For months, neighbors complained of a foul odor, a stench that crept through open windows and filled the street. No one suspected the true source of that smell until one brave woman escaped in September 2009. She ran straight to police and revealed the nightmare that had been unfolding behind closed doors. When police entered Sowell's house on October 29th, 2009, they were not prepared for what they would find. In the living room, upstairs, in crawl spaces, even in the backyard, bodies. 11 decomposing bodies, each hidden in plastic bags or buried in shallow graves, some dismembered. The walls absorbed the smell of death. Flies buzzed everywhere. Police stood frozen, overwhelmed by the sheer scale of the horror. The victims, all women, had suffered unimaginable cruelty before their deaths. Autopsies revealed broken bones, sexual assault, and clear signs of prolonged torture. Their final moments were filled with pain, fear, and hopelessness, trapped in a house that became their tomb. During interrogation, Anthony Sowell initially tried to minimize his actions, but eventually the mask slipped. In chilling admissions, he described how he strangled his victims during sex, how some begged for mercy, how he felt no remorse. "I just couldn't stop," he confessed. "It was like a hunger." The courtroom was filled with the families of the victims when Sowell was finally brought to trial. Mothers, daughters, brothers, all broken but determined to witness justice. In 2011, Anthony Sowell was convicted of 11 counts of aggravated murder and sentenced to death. Yet, he remained on death row for years until dying of terminal illness in 2021, never truly facing the full weight of punishment his crimes deserved. Today, 12,205 Imperial Avenue has been demolished, but the ghost of what happened there still lingers in Cleveland's heart, a house of horror that reminds us how evil can thrive quietly in plain sight. Sometimes monsters don't hide in the woods or dark alleys. They live next door. Anthony Sowell's house stood for years like any other, while unspeakable evil unfolded inside. The Cleveland Strangler's story is a haunting reminder. Never ignore the warning signs. If you want to uncover more horrifying real-life crimes like this, make sure to follow our page and subscribe to our channel for more true crime nightmares that will leave you speechless.